alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. We're live at the United Center where the Chicago Bulls have home court advantage. So Cleveland will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Verjao in at the 5 spot.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Love is known for how explosive he can be on offense, but he still gets knocked on for his defensive prowess or lack thereof. He seems to be tiring of it, though, and has put in a lot of work. I think he's gotten better.
Irving with the ball, averaging 22 points a game. Outside Shumpert. Clock at 6. He dishes it to LeBron. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. To the middle. Here's Rose. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Rose has got his first 2 points. Irving kicks to Shumpert. To the left side wing. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
12 seconds with the shot clock. 12.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Verjao. Great defense that time from Noah. Shumpert with the steal. Kicks to James. Back to Shumpert. Here's Verjao. Again, the miss by Verjao.
Not really the start they wanted. They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots from the field.
Well, their pass to Dunleavy. And he gets it to go.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Irving dishes to Love. LeBron drives in. Can't cash in from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And LeBron asked who would be on his Mount Rushmore of NBA greats, Steve. He went with Larry, he went with Michael Jordan, and Oscar Robertson.
Well, you got to feel like he probably can sort of associate himself with the Big O. You know, the big body, the strength, the versatility. That's what Oscar was all about. That's what LeBron is all about. So nice to see LeBron's recognition of that era of the NBA.
Hard to argue with those selections. He also said he better be up there too, and I would agree with that.
The kick outside to Butler. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Irving kicks to James. And then jammed down as he goes right over Pau Gasol. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Brooks in for Rose. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. Now Irving, following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic. Smith outside, just 5 to shoot. Mirotic brings the double team. Thompson with it, now guarded by Mirotic.
Yeah, baby, groovy.
Jump ball.
And Chicago has possession. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Offensive rebound. And Heinrich gets it to go.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving kicks to Smith. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Now the feed to Gibson. And it's off from three-point range. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Dellavedova. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
That one misses. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Brooks. It's deflected. Heinrich outside. He kicks to Mirotic. Here's Gasol. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game here. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 5. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
Inside, Gibson and Noah. Brooks out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Mirotic in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Irving attacking. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key. Offensive rebound. Mozgov kicks to Irving. Out to Smith. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Smith's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Cavs.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, common wisdom among players is that it's better to be an unrestricted free agent than a restricted one. However, a recent study found that comparable players ended up making more money in restricted free agencies. Teams know they have to overpay to avoid a player's team matching that offer. Kevin?
Oh, some good examples from this offseason, Doris. Great job, thanks.
Yeah, the contracts given to Chandler Parsons and Gordon Hayward come to mind. I mean, both were able to command max salary despite not yet being star caliber.
Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Brooks. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Verejav's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Thompson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. What a run he's had. The past few weeks have been just tremendous for him. First in scoring, third in assists. He's been a real force near the hoop, using that anticipation and strength to work his way into the top 5 in the league in rebounding.
And, Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 million over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was fined over $1 million in a single season. How do you do that? One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on the team dime just to see if they keep coming. Come on, Kevin. I mean, what is this thinking about here?
Why didn't you call us? We could have eaten some of that food.
Boy, some would like to give Kyrie Irving the injury-prone label. I'm not sure if that's fair. Although in his first 3 seasons, he has yet to stay healthy, start to finish.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
2 points for Jimmy Butler.
And for Kyrie, you know, he can play all 82, Steve, and put this all to rest, but when he goes to the IR as much as he has, it's a fair question to pose.
Well, that's what he's got to do, Kevin. He's got to put together a season or 2 where he plays, 75, 80, 82 games. Nothing else will put that label to rest, and it's just a matter of being able to do it. Some of it is luck, and some of it is maybe developing a more sound routine to help his body get through the year. Well, after that ragged first quarter offensively, they're finally picking up some ground here in the second.
And you know, Steve, we talk about it all the time. Basketball, especially the NBA game, a game of runs. Their offense right now on an uptick.
Now here's Rose. 14 points from him the last game again. On the wing, James. The kick out to Irving.
2 minutes, 2-1.
The drive by James. And that one's good. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Shots good from Butler.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Verajao down low. Working on Noah. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season. Third is Nikola Mirotic.
He needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
And that's what can take rookies a little time to learn, Steve. Knocking down your free throws is one thing, but getting to the line with aggressive, smart play is the hard part.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Chicago. Heinrich comes in for Jimmy Butler. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, "He's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin."
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you.
Boy, it's no wonder they've got the lead. Their shooting has really picked up here in the second quarter.
You know, you don't expect the team, Steve, to shoot in the 60% range the entire game. But if they can hover around that mark, they'll